That's a good looking intake, and that's a view you didn't see in the last one, when I give you guys a sneak peek of the intake on the engine. Welcome back to the Motor Gumption YouTube channel, guys, with me, Ish Barrientos. Now, on this one, sadly to say, I lost these little seals here that keeps all the boost inside the engine. But while I was looking for them, I came with an idea for today's episode, and it's gonna be a good one. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, welcome back. So we're gonna go ahead and put this intake off to the side because today's episode is not about the raffle bike. Sadly to say, we are making great progress, but today it's not about that bike. Today it's about that one over there. Now, my beauty, I don't even know if it's a beauty, more of an old man to me. I gotta get a name. Anyway, so today what we're gonna be doing is all those boxes I've been saying that there's special stuff in from the very beginning, there is special stuff in there, and today what we're gonna be doing is showing you guys some of it. Probably most of it. Also, there's a secret chest over there that actually came from Sweden. Yes, guys, that thing came from Sweden. I've looked in there, but you guys have not seen anything. So let's go ahead and bring everything over. Yes, we have a lot going on here for my personal FZ1. So, not that I've been skimping out on her, okay, not one bit, but my baby needs me to do something to her. I've been putting it off for quite a while. Not only that though, there's some reasons why I will be starting on her very shortly. Nothing wrong with her, starts right up actually. Started her up. Okay, it's a neutral. Anyways, before I die of carbon monoxide, let me show you what's in these boxes. This is a hoarding of just parts that I've been putting together slowly. Now guys, don't forget, I've been doing the same thing with this one. You know, I don't have all the money to just buy it when I want, so you guys gotta be patient with me, okay? I'm sorry. Thank you for being patient, but let's get onto these. Go ahead and undo that carpet right there. That way we have something to put all the parts and get off the table. Perfect. Okay, so I don't want this to be a very long video. I will give you guys some details about some of the stuff I have going on here, but I want this to be kind of quick. It might be around 8-10 minutes, hopefully. But if you guys have any questions or comments, please drop them down below. Give a like if you guys enjoy the content, and consider subscribing if you guys haven't. So, I think the goal is to make the most powerful, in the US maybe? I don't know. The most powerful FZ1 for sure, okay? Either first gen and or second gen, and then possibly the most powerful 1000cc sport touring bike, okay? So, we have here the, which is the base gasket. Okay, this is 63 thousandths, so we're not gonna go with a thicker head gasket this time. We're gonna go with a stock head gasket, all right? So we're gonna keep the quench area the same. We're gonna make sure that it doesn't blow out the side of the head gasket from being too big. Thicker base gasket, so this is gonna go under the cylinder jug. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and throw that over here. So if we get to a certain boost pressure where I need water methanol injection to help cool the charge temp as well as raise octane so that way I can avoid any pre-detonation, that's what we'll do. This is an AEM water methanol control unit right here. So this just regulates anything that we got going on with the motorcycle as far as water methanol injection. A tank for the water methanol. We have a Devil's Own high pressure pump for the water methanol. We got a solenoid as well as lines. So some of this stuff has actually been in one of my videos, which I'm gonna let these little guys be to themselves on the side, all right? We're gonna go ahead and open up the crate from Sweden. Anyways, okay, here we go. So, I don't want to show you this just yet. Okay, I am going to show you. So here is the turbo that's going on the well, my bike. It's a big old boy. And I mean, I can hold it outstretched, but it's gosh dang heavy. So this is a GT 3071R. So if you want to look up the specs on that, it's a GT 3071R. Okay. All right, we have a makeshift gasket here. All the wiring that I could ever want. O2 sensor. This is for the O2 sensor right here. All right, we have a Power Commander 5, which I already have one, so I might be selling this or switching over because it has the map on it, a map. We have a GM 3-bar map sensor with wiring, of course. We have an intake, which will probably be replaced. Billet custom-made eccentric frame savers. We have extra springs, brand new springs, guys. That's pretty nice. Brand new springs for the wastegate. So this is a 1.5 bar. So we have options to raise the boost pressure. Nice. Have a missing link. If you guys don't know what this is a check valve pretty much for your stock map sensor does not see boost pressures and throw a code. Here is the custom exhaust manifold. The welds in this one aren't too bad really. Now they did do well on the steel welds. It was the aluminum welds that were a little bit, I guess, an eyesore. But guys, like I said, the main part is that they seal. So here is the custom exhaust, okay, and actually it has a nice burnt tint to it. That really did color nicely. I do like it. Anyways, again, this is the custom exhaust for the turbo, okay? So you have bang to bang. That thing's going in the FZ1. So if you guys want to see the welds up close, they do look pretty good. Not gonna lie. Welds of steel are nice. Have the AEM failsafe air fuel gauge. This is also the same one I have. It's a boost gauge as well as a air fuel gauge. So that's actually nice. It's dual. This is the same one I have on my FZ1 right now. So might be selling this too. Might actually recover some money from this. That's nice. We might as well take a gander at these custom billet eccentric frame savers. Hey, these are actually pretty nice. Ooh, those are nicely done. All right, so here you go. Hopefully they don't ever go down because I'll have to have them remade, but you can see right there, the hole is offset, so it's an eccentric style or eccentric bushing perhaps that you guys might know. Let's take a quick look at this elbow. Like I said, the welds for aluminum weren't the best. As you can see there. I mean, they seal, they're great. The penetration's there, I'm looking on the inside, they're good. But the problem is that they're just not really pretty. So the tubes, nice little color of the silicone on the inside, that's actually pretty cool. Anyways, so there, you have a tube here. Now the welds here are actually not too bad. You can see, welds don't look too chabby. And this tubing came from Austria. Guess it's a lot closer than the US. We have a high flow fuel pump. This fuel pump actually is a Walbro 225 liters. All right, so 225 liters per hour. So it's actually nice. It is used. I might be replacing it with a one, but I just want to check it out first, save some money. Next, we just have some bolts and nuts, plenty of those, some more silicone. Would be this. Oh yes, the cover for the timing chain, where you guys have been seeing, but this right here has a custom made oil pump right here. So this is gonna be rotating right here, and this is gonna be, you know, for the turbo stuff. Let's get this thing moving a little bit, you know? That way it's not so boring. So next we have here, this is going to be, oh yes, this is the fuel rail. So it's gonna be a lot more spacing for more fuel flow. And then we have, these are Bosch injectors. These are 450 cc's, which I have planned, these aren't gonna cut it. But for the time being, to get the initial tune, I will leave the 450 cc's in here. And let's go ahead and put the fuel rail there. All right, so this is a Malpassi, made in Italy, fuel pressure regulator. This is a 1-to-1 fuel pressure regulator. I already have a good one. I don't know if I'm gonna use this. I'll do some research on this and see how that goes. All right, we got some oil lines as well as a breather. We have another base gasket, which we probably won't be using. That's nice of them to send that with it. Have This is a reservoir for the oil, some brand new exhaust gaskets for the turbo. Guys, these are the real treats too. There's so much more. There's so much more to show. I will need both hands for this one. So you guys are going back right over there. Whew. All right, so as you guys can tell here is a SC Project exhaust. All right, which actually sounds really nice on the FZ1 already, but then they have some custom welds on here with some custom pipe bends. And we have right here, which is going to be mounted directly to the turbo. So this is the exhaust system directly from the turbo. So I like having a full system, not right out the chute. So if this is the turbo here, all right guys, and here's the exhaust, this is how it would mount up. And show the pistons. All right, so we have some special pistons. All right, so we have these beautiful pistons laid out. Now, mind you guys, these are actually not for the FZ1. These were never meant for the FZ1. These are actually made for an R1. Exactly. Now remember, 2004 to 2006 R1 has a very, very big number of internal parts that are the same as the FZ1. So I did a lot of good research and found out that, hey, the piston size is also the same part number as well. So I ordered these pistons from JE under the R1 product code because they'll slip right in the FZ1 engine. Anyways, I feel like I'm being judged right now. Like, why don't this guy just buy a different bike? Why don't he just start with a ZX14, a Boost or something? Because you know what, it pays to be different sometimes. Hopefully it doesn't pay in cash because I keep breaking stuff. But anyway, so the Carrillo rod. Anyways, let's look at these rods. So I haven't really showed very many people this. These things are so dinky, but they're cool. Anyway, so here we are. We have Carrillo rods, and these things are meant for plenty of horsepower. So this is actually an H-beam rod, not an I-beam. Very nice. You can see your crosshatch in there with the hone job on both sides. You have your brass bushing inserted on the other side. These things are legit. They look good. They look very good. The next thing I need to do is hunker down and figure out what bearing size I'm actually gonna need for the crank side. All right guys, so we are down to the very last box, and what could it be? All the good stuff's out of the way, right? So, there it is. And let me just tell you, some of you might think, well, how the heck are you gonna hold all that power? That clutch can't do it. Came in clutch. Haha. We have all the hardware that we need, which is awesome. More hardware. Oh, these are adjustment springs. So it came with a spacer plate that goes in between the actual engine right here and the clutch cover. Oh yeah. Some more spring. I'm gonna need both hands, hold on. Ooh, come on, there we go. That all? Would you just look at it? Would you just look at this thing? So freaking pretty. Anyways, so this is a convertible clutch that can be made into a lockup, single stage, multi-stage, if I remember right. I don't know anything about these clutches, but I am going to learn. So the reason why I got this one is because I wanted it to be a hand slider. With it being a hand slider, you can also still use the motorcycle on the street, meaning slide out the clutch, RPM, centrifugal forces, will put more force onto the clutch and then engage. And at the track, a hand slider is, you know, butter. Anyways, so here we go, guys. Hayes clutch. Go ahead and take off this. You have your welded internals, all right? Or bolted down on this piece, don't know the name. Anyways, then you have that with a complete billet basket. Let me see here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. A little bit oily, but there you go, guys. This is the full piece. So, yes, sir. If you guys are skeptical about it, it is a Hayes clutch. It says it right here. Anyways, beautiful piece. and it will make a beautiful addition to the motorcycle. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the next big project. Alright guys, there are 2 more pieces, but those are in storage, and they consist of an intercooler that is curved, that does work with the kit, as well as an intake. Now, I will show those off later, but for right now, this is all I got. Now, that being said guys, all of these supercharger parts on this bike will be coming off and will be sold as a kit for somebody out there who's interested. So hit me up in the comments or hit me up personally on Facebook. Also, anything that came with the TTS kit will be going with the kit. So I will not be skimping out on certain parts. Anything that came to me that is in the TTS kit will go to that person, whoever buys it. So that being said guys, I hope you guys take care, be safe, and I will see you on the next one. All right, go back to your slumber until I call on you. All right, here we go.